Today's story is one that swings from trees, swims with crocodiles, and drops more wisdom than your grandma after 3 cups of tea. And trust me, by the time we're done, you'll be looking at your own friendships with a whole new perspective. So grab your mango smoothie and let's dive into a river of deceit and quick wit. Let me tell you the story. The Monkey and the Crocodile. Once upon a vine-swinging time in the heart of a lush, drama-filled jungle lived a monkey, clever, charming, and with the energy of a squirrel who discovered espresso. He lived in a mango tree by the river, which bore the sweetest, juiciest, most unbelievably delicious mangoes you could ever imagine. His day was spent eating fruit, doing yoga, and scrolling through imaginary monkey social media. Life was good. One day, while practicing his downward dog pose, he noticed a crocodile chilling in the river. This croc spent his days doing what crocodiles do best, floating, looking like a log and dreaming of, well, anything more interesting than floating and looking like a log.
Yo, Croc, want some mangoes? They're organic, gluten-free, and blessed by the sun gods.
Mangoes. Sure. I mean, who doesn't love a high-fiber snack?
And just like that, a strange but beautiful friendship blossomed. Every day the monkey tossed down mangoes, and the crocodile, well, he floated there pretending to care about monkey gossip while dreaming of mango smoothies and gobbling up the mangoes. It was a beautiful interspecies bromance. The monkey and the croc. Who'd have thought? But wait. Now, Croc, being the loving husband he was, started taking some of these delicious mangoes home to his wife. And this wife, well, she was a particular kind of lady. She ate the mangoes, smacked her lips, and then a truly wacky thought popped into her scaly little head.
Darling, I've been thinking, these mangoes are simply divine. So sweet, so rich. If the fruit from that tree is so utterly delicious, imagine how sweet the heart of the creature who eats them every single day must be. Why settle for fruit when you could bring me something meatier? Like, I don't know, monkey heart.
Croc, bless his simple reptilian brain, was horrified.
Heart of my friend? Babe, he's my friend. He shares memes with me, my mango supplier. I can't eat his heart.
Oh, you foolish old log. Friendship is one thing,
but a delicacy is another.
I simply must have that monkey's heart. If you truly love me, you'll bring it to me. Sweetheart, I want monkey heart, and I want it now.
So our conflicted Croc, caught between bromance and romance, paddles back to the monkey and says,
Monks, my dear friend, my wife has heard so much about you. She sends her warmest regards and insists you come home for dinner. A grand feast. You simply must meet her. So, buddy, why don't you hop on my back? My house is right across the river. We've got Netflix, coconut cocktails, and my wife made something special.
The monkey, flattered and trusting, agreed. Now monkeys can't swim, as you know, so Crocs offered to carry him across the river on his back. Monks hopped on, waving cheerfully and carrying some mangoes as a gift. They were halfway across the vast, deep river. The current was strong. The banks were far, And Crocs, unable to contain his wicked plan any longer, decided it was time for his big reveal.
Monks, my friend, I have a confession. My wife, she doesn't want to meet you. She wants to eat your heart.
The air hung heavy. Monkey's blood ran cold. He looked at the churning water beneath him. He looked at the vast distance to the banks. His life flashed before his eyes. Probably a montage of all the mangoes he'd ever eaten. This was it. This was the end. But then, something truly remarkable happened. Monkey, in that split second of terror, remembered every witty comeback he'd ever planned, every wacky escape route he'd ever dreamt of, and a brilliant, thought-provoking idea sparked by sheer desperation ignited in his brain.
My dear Crocs.
My friend,
Oh, you silly Croc. Well, why didn't you tell me this before we left the tree?
Why? What difference does it make, monk?
The difference, my friend, is everything. Our hearts. We monkeys. We don't keep them inside our bodies. Oh no, our hearts are so precious, so fragile, so full of mango goodness that we keep them safe. We hang them on the mango tree, then we come down. It helps them ripen. You see, I've left my heart hanging right there.
And so our gullible, love-struck Croc paddled back to the tree. The moment his scaly back touched the bank, Monkey, with a powerful leap, sprang from Croc's back and scrambled up the highest branch, chattering triumphantly.
Bro, if you believe that, you deserve a mango in the face!
Crocodile, realizing he'd been utterly, spectacularly duped, roared in fury. But it was too late. Monkey was safe and, catching his breath, delivered the final, profound punchline.
My foolish friend, a heart is never kept outside the body. And remember, Crocodile, friendship is a treasure, far sweeter than any mango, and certainly more valuable than any heart.
The moral of the story is no mystery. Choose friends who value who you are, not just what you can offer. Your friends, they're not just background characters in your story. They shape your soundtrack, your mood, your choices, even your future. So let's talk real for a second. You ever notice how we start picking up habits from the people we hang around? Like background music playing so often that you start humming it without even realizing. Kind, curious, grounded people, their vibe seeps into you. You start thinking deeper, laughing freer, living better. But toxic energy? Yeah, that sticks too. If your circle thrives on chaos, drama, or fake love, you might find yourself exhausted, second guessing, or just not feeling like you anymore. Here's the truth that's hard to swallow. Not everyone who claps for you is clapping for the right reasons. Some are just making noise, not to support, but to distract, to pull you off track, always from what you value, into something that feels exciting but empties your soul. So how do you fix it? Simple. Choose your friends like you choose your playlist. Only keep the ones that lift your vibe, challenge your mind, and play in sync with your spirit. If all you hear is noise, hit skip. You're not being rude. You're protecting your peace. Great friends won't ask you to shrink. They won't make you second guess your truth. They'll love your weirdness, sit with your mess, and still say, "You good? Let's grab food." They won't screenshot your worst days. They'll show up, no filter, and help you rise. And here's the beauty of real friendship. You don't have to impress them. You don't have to perform. You just have to show up as you, and they'll meet you there, fully, honestly, always. So take a pause, look around. If your circle feels heavy, confusing, or off, it's okay to redraw it. Not out of ego, but out of self-respect. Because the people around you, They don't just influence your mood, they influence your direction. Choose wisely, protect your energy. Pick people who remind you of your worth, not ones who make you earn it. That's not being picky, that's choosing your future. And remember the proverb, birds of a feather flock together? You were born to fly. So find your flock and soar. Catch you next time on MaRo Gupshup, where the chat's always real, the vibes stay high, and the growth never stops.